Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Saga, and in today's guide we will be focusing on Yowlar. Before we jump into it, we have a Luma Saku full fertility giveaway going on Discord. Link is in the description below. In the general chat I have it pinned as a post already, so you can check that out. So let's jump right into Yowlar. Yowlar was added in this game in one of the Kisiwa patches, and since he's added, he has been one of the force to be reckoned with in PvP. He is just a simple Temtem with simple mechanics, not so much brainstorming. He has a one simple type which is a neutral typing, and what makes him so special is his straight comebacker. Whenever he's attacked by a rival, damage dealt to the attacker is increased by 35% during the same turn. This combined with the low speed that Yowlar has makes him a really good tank. Also, he has a big chunk of HP, average defense, and special defense. The average bulk of this Temtem is just the reason why it is so good. I mean, he can survive almost 3 beta burst if you have the correct spread for it, and still, attack and return. He's really good. The cold blooded doesn't see much play in competitive. Although it is a niche trait, it does not see much play in competitive. But I would highly recommend use Comebacker, as it is one of the good traits it has, and it combines and syncs with a lot of things that are there in his move pool. With that being said, let's jump right into the moveset and items for Yowlar. Okay, so here we are on the moveset for Yowlar. The first thing I would absolutely recommend in the current meta is going to be Show Off. If you would like to, if you have a Kino in your team, or you can ask me what kind of teams prefer Yowlar in them. So Yowlar is always good in mid-range team and stall teams rather than aggro teams because of him being slow speed and he relies on getting buffs. So Yowlar gets a lot of value if he has teammates that can buff him. So if a Kino is on side of Yowlar and he buffs him by +1/+1, that is huge. That combined with Show Off is just cherry on the cake, and it is really good. So let's say I would recommend Show Off, Savage Suplex, Oshidashi, and Hibernate. Again, Hibernate is really optional. You can actually have Clinch over there if you would like. Clinch is one priority, which means it will even go before Anaga Issei under Deceit Aura. So yeah, be careful of that. That is a good thing to have as well. But Hibernate is what a lot of people are running nowadays because they are running a Shuin right next to Yowlar to pass on the Chamomile. They are running Kino for sacrifices, and they are even running the item which is Matcha. Matcha basically removes the Hibernate if you would like, the free frozen status I mean. But as for me, in my last guide I told you guys that Matcha is really good for dojo rematches, but when it comes to PvP, Matcha might not be the best item, as I would definitely recommend you go with energy drink, because the only problem that Yowlar actually has, which is its advantage, it is slower because of the comebacker trait. The slow being is good, but the same thing is a problem. If your opponent knows that you're not running energy drink, they will just hypnosis you and make you slow down in your way. So I would definitely recommend that you go with energy drink on Yowlar, even though resistance badge is too good for the value for all-in damage. So if you want to go all-in damage, go resistance badge. If you want to go buff, hibernate, spam kind of thing, you can go with matcha. But the moment your opponent figures out that you have matcha, he's gonna abuse the hypnosis on you. So I think energy drink is the best item over here. One more thing to cover before we swap on to the traits and synergies is the late torment. If you have a Wolfie, you can take the late torment in. If you have a guaranteed way of putting trapped on your opponents, late torment is a really good move to have. So turn 1 you can do a Wolfie play, trap your opponent, and then late torment them. This is a really good way of playing Yowlar as well if you would like, but this is what I would definitely recommend by default. Now let's jump right into the spreads for Yowlar. So here we are on spreads for Yowlar. The first spread I would recommend is 499 HP, 8 stamina, and 493 attack. This is basically very simple, not so much thought through kind of spread. You just go all HP, all attack, apply some protector buffs, and you're good to go. You can also go 499 HP, 500 attack, and that should still be fine because 500 is a breakpoint for Yowlar. So 493 and 500 are the breakpoints. So you can go either way. I went with 8 stamina for getting 2 points in stamina, but that's just me. The second spread I would recommend is a bit complicated, but it is really good. It sacrifices a little bit of attack, but here is how it goes. 499 HP, 429 attack, 5 defense, and 67 special defense. By the way, special thanks to Tottenhard's Garden for passing me this spread to share it with you guys as well. So the speciality of this spread is basically you need to have one protector buff of Kino, which is +1/+1. If you have that, then you will definitely survive 2 beta bursts and the third one will take you down. If you actually manage to get a +1/+1 on top of it, which is +2/+2, it will actually live 3 beta bursts and the fourth one will actually kill it. So while you're on it, you can actually make sure that you attack the other slot other than the mental one, and you can demolish them because Yowlar has obscene amounts of damage. If you have one or two show offs down, it is really good to have this kind of build if you want a bit more balanced tanky Yowlar. If you're running Hibernate with Matcha maybe, or Hibernate with something that can remove the frozen, this is the build that I would recommend. Coming to its allies and threats, Nagais is both an ally and a threat because Yowlar loves to be in Nagai's Deceit aura because it can always go first. If your opponents are low HP, having a Nagais on side is really good. It will not trigger the comebacker of course, but it will still go first. Coming to the threats, Nagais is also the biggest threat for Yowlar because of the high special attack she has. Again, if she uses the madness buff, then this calculation does not come in consideration because she will be doing a very high amount of damage, so be careful of that. Calibus is a considerable threat as well because he does not do much damage, but he can tank your hits, and if he has the toxic skin trait, he's gonna apply 2 ticks of poison, which is basically 25% of your HP regardless of how tanky you are. Kino is a really good ally, almost a must have for Yowlar to be honest, to apply those protector buffs, and if you sacrifice on top of it, it might actually be a GG as well if you have some plus attacks on Yowlar, as it might be unkillable, is what I would say. If you like what you guys are seeing, consider subscribing to the channel guys and hit the notification button on top to get notified as soon as I upload more videos. I already have a Kino guide up and a few more like OB10, Ragnet and others in this playlist. Link to the playlist will be in the description as well. Please go check them out if you need those. If you would like to join our community Discord, link to that is in the description as well. With that being said guys, this will be all from me for this guide. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope you have a great day and stay safe.